What up, it's your boy T-Bird here with new reaction. So I haven't come across this on Watch Mojo. I was trying to see if they have any new top 10 anime videos. So, but I haven't come this. I'm gonna check it out though, cause something I don't do, but it's interesting to know a little more. This is called five myths about weed. Something I don't do either, cause I never was into it though. Plus, it's just, I'm don't want to risk stuff like filling a drug test and all that shit though. I'm not sure how people would do it. That had jobs and even pass drug tests no problem without all the actual procedure of cleaning their piss. But anyway, let's see the top 5 myths of weed. I know one of them myth is the whole munchie thing, but let's go.
Watch as the misconceptions go up in smoke.
Smoke the weed every day. Don't smoke the seed. No way.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Top 5 Myths. In today's installment, we're counting down the top 5 myths about weed. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. We've all heard the propaganda, but how much of it actually holds up to scrutiny?
Alright, line up.
Number 5, pot makes people apathetic.
Yeah, help yourself. Don't mind if I do.
The lazy stoner is a popular archetype, but you shouldn't confuse correlation with causality. Which came first, the pot or the apathy? With its calming effects, marijuana has been widely embraced by slacker society. The problem, however, is that it has resulted in unflattering stereotypes about weed smokers in general.
Are you crazy? What if the cops come?
Oh shit.
But considering the fact that according to the World Health Organization, an estimated 147 million people consume marijuana globally, including 16.2% of all Americans, this reputation can't be applied universally. Long-term heavy marijuana use can affect motivation, but realistically, responsible recreational use isn't going to make you a sloth.
Responsible. I never liked this show. He was a nutcase.
Before weed and sex don't mix. Maybe this stems from the aforementioned apathy myth, but people have long warned that marijuana negatively impacts sexual performance. Let's get the disappointing truths out of the way. Prolonged marijuana use among males who smoke daily has shown an increased risk of erectile dysfunction. It can also significantly lower sperm count, so food for thought. But neither of these considerations lends any credence to the belief that being stoned during intercourse takes away from the experience. In fact, some studies suggest that it results in increased sexual stamina in men, decreased stress and heightened sensitivity in men and women, and depending on who you ask, more intense orgasms for both partners.
Oh shit.
Ooh-wee.
I can only climax if I'm high.
Number 3,
Whoa.
synthetic marijuana's undetermined global status means it's safe.
It wasn't normal shit, it was synthetic marijuana, dildo.
Need another argument for legalizing marijuana? How about the fact that it will effectively kill synthetic marijuana, which, unlike the real stuff, has proven to be directly dangerous?
Ooh.
Unfortunately, as a society, we tend to put blind faith in the legal system to protect us, operating under the assumption that illegal substances are bad, and by extension, legal substances are safe.
It's like God's vagina.
God's vagina.
While quite a few countries have banned it, or at least put it on their list of drugs of concern, there are still quite a few places where it's either legal or at least unregulated. The problem is, it takes time for a newly developed chemical to find its way on the list of contraband substances, and until it does, it falls into a legal
Right,
grey
sure.
area. Synthetic cannabinoids bond with THC receptors to give a similar high, but these various chemical cocktails have resulted in hospitalization
Ooh.
and death. Number 2, it kills brain cells.
I have heard that.
Right now. No.
What makes you dumb? It's arguably one of the most common arguments given against the drug. After a decades-long debate on the subject, a number of studies have been released since 2010 that seem to collectively put a definitive nail in the coffin of the argument. They've all concluded that no, marijuana does not kill brain cells. In fact, they found that marijuana may actually be of benefit to brain health.
Why it was in my brain?
According to findings published in Neurochemistry International in 2013, marijuana may stimulate the growth of new brain cells that are already forming. A 2012 study found that it may also
Interesting.
help to combat stress-related disorders such
I
as
heard-
PTSD.
I heard the stress part,
Number
yeah.
one, it's a gateway drug.
Oh yeah, now I heard that's not true.
Pound of marijuana?
Best party ever.
Ah yes, the piece of marijuana propaganda that's been peddled to children and parents alike for generations, playing on fears of degeneracy and debilitating dependency. Well, pot might be a gateway drug, but not in that way. People who consume harder drugs are likely to have smoked marijuana first, but again, it's a case of causation versus correlation.
Maybe I'll have a little marijuana. But laced with acid. No, thank you.
Most cannabis users never move on to other substances. If anything, marijuana's illegal status forces users into a criminal environment where more severe drug use is normalized.
Spell the nurse.
A 2014 National Institute on Drug Abuse study showed that while there are more students smoking marijuana, hard drug use has declined overall. So much for the gateway theory.
Do you agree with
Okay,
our
so at
picks?
least that-
Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos.
So at least that like sums up most of the stuff. Like the knew the gateway drug was. I found out that was a pick as well too. That was interesting. As well as what else was it? The whole can't think of it right now. The whole thing with I'm trying to keep my thought together. Yeah, the whole thing with see, I can't think of it right now. Let me go back to it. What was it? The lazy thing, I heard that kind of fake as well too. The sex thing I didn't know about. That was interesting. Oh wait, the simulate your mind thing. Yeah, I heard about that as well too. I'm trying to remember what stuff that I was trying to remember. But anyway, but yeah, I heard that stuff like that. But unfortunately, it still doesn't say anything about like. But still, it's true that if you smoke weed, you fail the drug test. So, fortunately, while I'm still working, I can't do that right now, man. So, not going to take the chance with that. But other than that, some good points on the 5 minutes of spoiled weed, though. I mean, so if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or like my Facebook page. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.